Hey guys, what is up? How you guys doing? We're doing a call-in tonight, and I'm here with my guy, Coach Dante. Introduce yourself, my guy.
Man, what's good, y'all? Don't y'all know, man? Great weekend for me. Go to practice. Super Bowl weekend for me and my little guys. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to Money Mitch for having me on. His call-in show. We both are full-time partners now. So man, it's an honor to have this guy. This guy's a great guy, man. Let's help get this guy monetized. He definitely deserves it. He definitely puts his all in it. And ready to talk about some Jalen Hurts, man. So make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, man, on this boy, my boy Money Mitch. Even though 25 is still in that building for a little bit, he's still in that building, and they discussing trade offers. But Money Mitch is still my guy, man. So make sure y'all pop in and show him some love, man.
Thanks, I appreciate that. And to return the favor, I gotta play this, man. That's only right, my guy.
Appreciate it.
That's only
Appreciate it.
right.
Hey
Gotta
man,
be
I don't
right.
know why Coach Spotlight put that damn defense up there. That defense should be taken off. That defense should be not showing on no more intros. That defense sucks right now. We'll
You
suck on defense right
you know
now.
what's funny though? For Key's intro, Ben number 25 is in it. So, all right. So I'm gonna pop the link in a little bit. So if you guys did not check out my video about the Jalen Hurts, is he the guy? Please go watch that and come back in here because I'm like 50-50. And Dante, from what I saw in my comments, you're 50-50, right? You're like
Yo,
on both
like
sides.
I don't know if this guy the guy. I don't know, but I'm gonna still say he's a pretty decent. He's a good quarterback. I'm gonna still say he's a good quarterback. He can be worked with on the accuracy throws and stuff. I know by him not throwing accurately and missing wide open guys, I know that kills everybody. And trust me, if it's a guy wide open, especially like Devontae Smith, you got to hit him in the end zone. You got to give him a shot. And Dallas Goedert is a little bit of a questionable thing, which where Dallas Goedert reached up and put his hands on it a little bit. Put his hands on it a little bit. If you get your hands if you put your hands on the ball, you have to somehow come up down with the ball. But the throw was a little kind of out of reach, but Dallas got to put his hands on it. So that means if you put your hands on it, you got to catch it. And then the safety was right there. Who knows if he would have caught it, he probably would have got his block knocked off of the ball. So other than that, I'm gonna say I have to wait to the end of the season to make my decision. I don't know if this guy is the starting quarterback, but I will say he still is a good quarterback. I mean, I don't know how many yards, I don't know how many touchdowns on the ground that he got. He's got 11 touchdowns in the air and 4 interceptions. That's better than what he had last year. So he's gonna improve more. You just gotta give him some time, man. This is only his first full season. He's gonna all great quarterbacks make bad throws, miss wide open guys, but we can't kill him for just having at least a couple of bad throws. And he wasn't put in a situation where he got to throw too much. And we just got to think about the good plays that this guy did make. Keeping the plays alive with his foot. The man was on the sideline. He could have broken his neck the way he went over that guy like that. He almost came down his neck, so he could have broken his neck getting that first down. And then first player, like when we was driving towards midfield, the first player, not the first play, first series of the game, moving to his left, finding Dallas Goedert wide open. That is a tough throw. Basically, that's across your body, moving to your left and making a tough throw to wide open Dallas Goedert. That's a tough throw. Everybody can't make that. Every quarterback cannot make that throw. But Jalen Hurts is going to be fine. I still think he's a good quarterback. Would I say great? Would I say he'll be a star? I would not say that. I would not say that. But I still think it's something in Jalen Hurts, man. I still really do. Jalen Hurts in this offense wasn't the reason we lost last week. The defense was 1,000,000% the reason why we lost Sunday. That's the 1,000,000% reason why we lost last Sunday. It had nothing to do with the offense. The offense played well enough for us to win that game. The defense just stunk. The defense just stunk it up last week. The Sunday. That's it. That's what it came down to.
Yeah, and Damien just says you should have traded for Foles. I don't want Foles back. I don't want him back. Man. Let him stay in Chicago. Let him stay there with Gooley. Just stay there.
For real. For real.
I was actually doing research before I did my video. Jalen Hurts' completion percentage is actually 65.
That's pretty good.
Lower.
That's pretty good. I mean,
that is
completed. Yeah, it's pretty completing 65% of your passes. Not every quarterback can actually do that. I mean, I'll say, granted, he's throwing the ball more or less now since they found something in the running game that kind of helps him out a little bit. But when you're throwing 40 and 50, 39 times a game, your completion percentage is going to go down. You're going to miss a lot of those throws when you're throwing a lot. So now that his opportunities are limited, now that his opportunities are more limited, and he's been pretty much a game manager, you're going to get some opportunities for your completion percentage to be much high. But it's just a fact, when you have those opportunities to have open people, you got to hit those. But right now, I thought Jalen Hurts played pretty good in the game, man. We can't just bash him on just missing a couple of open people, man. Everybody missed wide open people in the NFL, including the great ones. Patrick Mahomes got 10 interceptions this year. Come on now. But he did. He had to do.
I know.
Yeah, he had 10 interceptions this year. So let's not act like these guys are perfect or Jalen Hurts is perfect. He's going to miss some throws. He's going to miss a lot of more of those. But I'll say, he put us in a position to win. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and actually, dude, Cowboys, you lost to the Broncos. We put up more points. And we got one person already in here. I'm just going to bring this guy in now. Big Play Slay, how's it going, man?
Yo, what is going on, Mitch and Dante?
What up, Slay?
Dante, what up?
What up, Slay? What you want?
Yo, it's different. I just realized the mute button has a control thing on this computer.
Yeah, it does. It does it for everyone. Yeah, I found that out during the roundtable on JC Eagles Talk. I was like, wait, what? So, you're first in here. Sly, give me your opinion on Jalen Hurts. Is he the guy?
That's so hard.
That's what the whole show's about.
Yo, y'all know I was giving y'all scout reports on this dude in this offseason. I kept telling y'all about him and what he's like. Okay, let me say it this way. I don't know if he's the guy.
I said the same thing. I agree with you.
I don't know, but he has the intangibles and potential to be the guy.
I said the same thing.
He has all the skills and traits, but he needs to be developed correctly. And with Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson, some things like Lamar Jackson, he's still developing his passing. Mm-hmm. But with Russell Wilson, he was more of a runner, an effective runner in his first couple of years because that's what he did in Wisconsin. And he wasn't like the greatest thrower. He was more like a solid thrower, kind of like Jalen Hurts, but inaccurate. And then he developed that over time. So we got to be patient with Jalen Hurts. It's not going to be rainbows and stuff like from, day one. But I think it takes time with him. I don't know, but I can't say he's not because he's showing me a lot of things that has potential to be the guy.
Yeah. You know what's amazing? He only threw 4 interceptions this year to his 11 touchdowns. And I'm just like astonished by that because of his accuracy being like not so good. I'm like,
honestly, he's timid as hell. He's very timid. Like, you know how it's like when a quarterback, you watch them on film, and when they throw the deep ball, they're confident enough to throw it, and they just launch it. With Jalen Hurts, when he launches a deep ball, I feel like he's scared a little bit when he throws it sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's like he has a twitch or something when he throws that deep ball. But he has potential, though. I'm not even going to lie.
He does. The thing with me that kind of – I didn't mention this in my video. I should have. I think it's the fans pretty much that overreact. a bit, or
Mhm.
not a bit, a lot. Because think about it. Are we really going to put in Gardner Minshew? And who's the quarterbacks coming out? Like, I don't know the draft class.
Matt Corral, um, Malik Willis. My bad, I said
Yep.
Lewis. And
Brock
there's
Purdy,
yep,
Brock Purdy,
one more
all those.
quarterback, two
Yep.
more quarterbacks actually. One from Cincinnati and the other Carson Strong from
Yep.
Nevada.
Oh,
Sam
we're going to
Howell.
draft another
Yep,
Carson.
Sam Howell. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
good. I don't need Sam Howell. I'm good. I'm good. He's signed. He's signed.
I
So,
mean, again, man, like
Yeah.
again, see this would and I blame some of this on the fans as well. Especially, I'm gonna give you know who I'm gonna give, and I'm gonna call it out right now. I'm gonna blame Eagles champ for this. And you know why?
I knew
You
that
know
was
why?
coming.
You know why? Because all that hype about Jalen Hurts, he's saying he's better than Lamar Jackson, better than Deshaun Watson, better than every quarterback in the league. Now he can't. You find out he's not as accurate as he is. Now all of a sudden he's a trash quarterback. We hyped this team up all year long, all through the offseason. Now we're not showing no results on this field. See, the fans, we they would take the blame for this, but we all been saying like me, Slay, and everybody else. We've been saying hold your horses, calm down. We got to see it on the field, and now look, it's pissing everybody off.
Yes,
All of a
sir.
sudden,
We're going to
we
win
have
it
to
up. We're
see
not.
this on the field. We have to see it on the field. Right now, we're not getting the results we want. Right now, Jalen Hurts. I mean, like I said, I agree with. I 1,000% agree with Slay. I don't know. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. Would I say would he be an elite potential? But no, I'm not thinking about elite or superstar status right now. He can be developed. That's just like developing a jump shot in the NBA, something that Ben Simmons don't want to develop.
Dang,
Uh,
that's sad. I'm
No,
I
sorry.
Embiid
mean,
is not playing for a couple for a
I'm
little
sorry,
yeah.
man.
bit.
I'm
So
sorry.
you can develop easily as a thrower. You can get better easy as a thrower and being reading the field better. You can develop that easy. You just got to work on it. So again, Jalen Hurts was one of the reasons why was probably the reason we were still in that game. Doing this, his playmaking ability, his running ability, able to dive and bust his ass to get a first down. Like I said, man, the man could have broke his neck the way that dude hit him on his leg. He sacrificed that to keep those chains moving. He
Mhm.
made a perfect threw a perfect ball to Devontae Smith
He
over
threw a
the
flip.
middle.
He flipped
Yes,
on his back and then he
yes.
jumped over it, dude.
He could have broke his neck. He could have broke his neck like that if he landed the wrong way. And then that first series to Goddard when he was moving to his left and he completed the pass perfectly. A lot of quarterbacks can't do that. A lot of quarterbacks can't move to the left and throw it that accurate. That accuracy. We just, like I say again, bashing him because the throw to Dallas Goddard, the throw to Devontae Smith. Now I agree on that throw to Devontae Smith. He has to make that throw. All has to give Devontae Smith a chance to catch that. But I'm not so sure about Dallas Goddard because Dallas Goddard didn't end up getting his hands on the ball a little bit. If Jalen Hurts had time, he could have hit that throw perfectly. But
Oh
Jalen
yeah.
Hurts, the pocket was collapsing, and the guys were hitting Jalen Hurts as he threw. But
Yeah.
Dallas Goddard put his hands on the ball, and the safety probably was right there to knock his block off as well. So it wasn't no guaranteed
Yeah,
touchdown wide open. Yeah, go ahead, Slay.
honestly, I feel like you're right. In a sense where like Jalen Hurts, he was getting pressured. So if he had enough
Yep.
time, if like I'm not gonna blame Goddard because it was a
Yeah.
very hard catch to make because like he's turning around
Yeah.
and she has to make adjustment to the ball and Jalen Hurts, it's already bad enough that he's getting pressured and
Yeah.
Dallas Goddard has to make adjustment and look the other direction.
Yeah.
That's a very hard catch,
And
but
you're right.
yeah.
You're definitely right because when you're getting hit, the ball accuracy has attended to change on you. The ball. He like as he's getting hit, he has to be more stronger with the football. He has to be more stronger and put a little more air up under the ball while getting hit. So again, the ball sailed on him a little bit while getting hit. So I mean, the pocket collapsed, and every time Jalen Hurts snapped the ball, you saw Bosa, 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 Bosa. That's all you saw. That's
Yeah.
all you saw. Why all night long? Yeah. I said again. I mean, hey, I don't know if he's the guy. I don't know if he's the guy, but I still would say he's a good quarterback, and he's
Mhm.
going to improve. He's going to make some. He's going to make some improvements. He's not having that all about to be It's not easy to complete 65% of your passes. That's not easy.
Yeah.
So we've been bashing about him rolling out right, so that is him going left and throwing. All right. I mean,
Every, I mean, he went to his weak side to throw that ball. He's right-handed. You got more strength throwing it right-handed on the move than left than going to your left. He moved to his left and threw a perfect pass to Goddard. Now everybody can kind of make that play. But like I'm on board with Slay. Like I've been saying, I don't know. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is the guy, but he's still a good quarterback. He can be a good quarterback. He can be a good quarterback.
it's
But
like
like I said, we're not gonna just sit up here and bash Jalen Hurts for the defense not being able to stop nobody. We're not gonna just sit up here and do that, man. Like I say, it's more Jalen Hurts did not lose that game for us. The defense definitely lost that game for the moment they went on that their first series 99-yard drive. I knew the defense wasn't gonna stop nobody. I knew I said, boy, I said this defense is gonna have a tough time. This defense gonna have a tough time.
You know what I would do?
If you want to come in, I'll DM you the link.
What you think, Slay?
You know what I would do with Jalen Hurts?
What?
Keep doing what you're doing with the running game.
Yep.
What you would have to do with Jalen Hurts is you run the ball effectively with his legs and the running backs, not just him. You use the running backs and him in the running game. You don't throw it a lot. Throw it like where it's good, where it's sustainable for him, and he's not getting all like 90, 68, like I don't know, like 60, 50 throws a game.
No, see my limit, I had a limit on that, and everybody else agreed with this limit that I said. Even JC when we talked the other day, 15 to 20 throws should be enough for Jalen Hurts. That should be the limit. No more than 20. No more than 20. 15 to 20 throws should be that's the limit. That's the limit he should have every game. Nothing over.
I was surprised that they actually ran the ball 39 times. I was
yeah, and I also feel like what I was going to say was I feel like they should run it for like the first couple of years. And what Dante said, 15 to 20, or what Bergame said, 20 to 25. That's good as well. If it's right there, and if Jalen Hurts, like he comes back every single offseason and you take time with him and he gets better in the passing game, that dude is going to be unstoppable. Like I don't know a single dude that will like on defense that can control his talent. Because if he has a dangerous running game already, imagine what he's going to do as a good thrower. That's not very like.
Hey Jerry, you can come in, man. I DM'd you the link.
Yeah, it's not very easy to stop if you have a quarterback, a dual threat quarterback, a guy that can throw and pass. Look at Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray.
Yeah, but stopping them. I just gotta say this when it comes to like Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. I can't stand when people compare Jalen Hurts to them. Yes, they're great. They're all elite. Jalen Hurts. You know what's the only thing holding him back? The coaching. If we had a different coach, would that set Jalen Hurts up for more success? Or would Jalen Hurts fall with the new coach? Like,
you want to take that one first, Dante?
Anyone.
Right now, Nick Sirianni showed that he can make some adjustments to Jalen Hurts. Yes. Now he's getting better, so I would rather him do with Jonathan Gannon right now. I mean, not Jonathan Gannon. What the hell? I mean, Nick Sirianni right now.
Hell yeah, deal with Jonathan Gannon too.
man, Jonathan Gannon just needs to go. He just needs to go. He needs to go. Jonathan Gannon is trash. He doesn't know how to make no adjustments at all. He doesn't know what adjustments is right now. So, I'll be good with Nick Sirianni right now. He's starting to learn the real thing about what we should do. He's starting to learn how to run the ball more. He's starting to learn how to use Jalen Hurts a little bit more. We can't put too much pressure on his arm. He see the running game working, and he keeps going to the running game, which was effective Sunday. And it slowed down Jalen Hurts a little bit. I know you're not seeing a lot of throws now that this running game is working, but that's how it should be. It should be a little balanced out, and it's working towards Jalen Hurts. You see him being a little more efficient, a little more accurate. He's not being all the way accurate, but he's spoiled some type of accuracy. Now you don't got that pressure on his arm. You don't have that pressure on his arm now. You don't have that pressure so much on his arm. now that you can use the running game. So, I mean, again, I think Nick Sirianni is figuring it out, and I think it's going to be fine. I think he's going to be fine. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be fine, man.
Yeah, and yeah, I just want
Yo,
to
we
say
got
one thing.
Birthday and Philly Notion.
Hey.
Billy Notion,
There we
what's
go,
up?
yeah.
Yo, Notion, if you want, you know what? I think I'll post a link to that.
Notion. I want to tell you something, Notion. Don't bring up this goddamn defense, Notion. Please, don't, Notion.
Yeah,
Please,
I
no,
know.
don't do
Okay,
that. Don't.
I know you're a coach, Dante, right?
Yeah,
You coach for like little league football, but
yeah,
if you have
It's still, yeah.
like bigger leagues, if you coach like 10 like older kids, like 15, like
Yeah,
all those,
I coach 11 and 12.
yeah. If you have guys like that, right, like kids that are older, and you have a quarterback, right? Do you
Yeah.
want your quarterback standing back in the pocket 40, 50 times throwing
No.
it, or do you
Hell
want
no.
him to throw it 20 to 25 times and run the ball effectively?
The quarterback limit in that type of league, I would have them throwing, like I said again, 15 to 20 times. I wouldn't have them nobody in little league, especially 12 or 11, throwing 20 to 25 times. I
Exactly.
don't want.
You don't
Yeah,
want
that from now for pro NFL, you can that's possibility. Since Jalen Hurts being so successful right now, what he doing, that's why I say 15 to 20 throws. But right now in little league, 12 and 12-year-olds, they don't need to be throwing that much. So what you're gonna do, because you're not fully up there yet if you're 12 and 11. So all you know is run, run, run. You can pass. They good enough to pass. But right now you want to stick between 10 throws. 10 throws at the minimum in little league football. 10 throws at the minimum. Everything else is just run, 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 because everybody is not all that advanced up there yet, not in high school yet. So you're allowed to do that in little league to throw 10 throws. But my limit for Jalen Hurts is 15 to 20 throws. The only way you go over 20 throws is at least you have to go over 20 throws. But right now, I think Nick Sirianni is starting to make the adjustments, and he's starting to find out the way to make this offense successful. It's just this goddamn defense can't get the damn job done when we need him to get off the field. How is Keenan Allen wide open on a 3rd and 15? How is he that wide open over the middle? Don't understand that. Why is Derek Barnett guarding somebody in coverage? Why is he guarding a tight end in coverage, dropping back in coverage? Why is that? I knew, you know what, Slayer Minch? I knew this damn defense was going to have a bad game. The moment that 99-yard drive happened at the 1-yard line, I said, this defense not stopping nobody just today. This defense is going to have a bad defense.
No,
this defense is going to be bad.
Yeah. And I just gotta say that this defense is so bad, it doesn't help Jalen Hurts at all. That's why I don't like comparing to Russell Wilson, because
it wouldn't matter about his performance anyway.
Huh?
It wouldn't matter about this performance. That would negate his performance because the defense can't stop nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Mitch, when I compare Jalen Hurts and Russell Wilson, I don't compare them in the sense of them being like having the same place. I'm only comparing them in their first 2 years.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant. But Russell Wilson in his first year, yes, he didn't have the stats, but he had a better coach. And
a way better defense. Way better defense.
Yeah. So I'm like, I just can't stand that. And one thing I love about Jalen Hurts is his heart and his leadership and his managing the game. Those are the things I love about Jalen Hurts. Vic, the link's in the chat if you want to come in, man.
I mean, and then plus the offensive line wasn't blocking nobody either. All you saw is Bosa. All you saw is Bosa all night long. Now Bosa, if that was any other quarterback, Carson Wentz, he would have been sacked by 4 times that night. If you looked at it,
unless you're Russell Wilson, Deshaun
Watson, Lamar Jackson, you get a part of it, and Jalen Hurts, you get away from those. You get away from that. Nick Bosa was on Jalen Hurts all day long. The one sack he got, I don't know who he pushed back in the backfield to make Jalen Hurts push them into Jalen Hurts, but all I saw was Bosa.
No. That was I know that's Driscoll. That was Driscoll.
Oh, I thought that was Dillard.
No, that Driscoll. I think he has the potential to be a really good offensive lineman in this league. He has to work on a few things, but he can be the heart and soul of this offensive line. Like, I hope Rooks and Lane Johnson teaches him, because Lane Johnson plays the same position. But I want to say one more thing real quick before you go, Mitch.
Go for it.
Please.
I'm not ending this stream for like a little bit. For like another hour.
Please. I don't want to see Kenneth Gainwell at RB2 when Miles Sanders comes back. I want to see Jordan Howard at RB2 mixed with Miles Sanders, and that's it. I don't want to see no Kenneth Gainwell. Maybe
because you have Jordan Howard in the fantasy league.
I took him in like 7 leagues. That's how.
Hey, you know when Miles Sanders come back, you know somebody's gonna fall out the rotation. It just no matter who it is, who it's gonna be.
It might be Gainwell. I love Gainwell, but he's not ready. Yeah,
I think it might be Boston Scott over Gainwell, honestly.
Because he has that veteran leadership, he has that experience, and Nick Sirianni likes Boston Scott too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does. I didn't.
Yeah, he really likes him as like a player.
Papa Suro, the link's in the chat, man. If you want to come back in, if Sanders even is in the premier running back, I mean, they gotta give him the ball. Let's say
Sanders even the premier running back? Is he saying that?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know if he can be a top running back in this league. If you can, because he's not getting the opportunities. So you may not know that. You may not find that out. He's not getting the opportunity to show that he can be one of the better backs in the league.
Right. Mm-hmm. For all we know, Sanders may not even come back. What is good, AK? The link's in the chat. Whoever wants to come in. So, yeah, but who knows? If Sanders comes back, do you think that Sirianni will go back to his old ways?
Oh, no.
I don't really think so. I think he knows now.
If you have a guy like Jordan Howard, there's no way. Like, Jordan Howard is too good of a running back to, like, not run with. Like, Jordan Howard, I don't know. There's just something I love about his play style. He's like a bruiser back that just, like
yeah, I love Jordan Howard. I always have.
He always knows how to, like, stiff arm players and stuff. Like, it's like Derrick Henry and stuff, but, like, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. Yo, Jerry, how's it going, man?
What's going on, guys?
What up, Mr. Jerry?
You?
So, actually, everybody in here is Jalen Hurts the guy for you?
Well, I need more time, man. Like he did show a lot more this game that I liked than I didn't like. So I could say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he definitely improved his game. You can tell. You know what I mean? In this game particular, he did. And you can tell he really wanted to win, I mean, and you got to give it to him, man. I mean, he really put it out there. So
Jerry.
Like I said, the man, if he would have landed awkwardly, he could almost broke his neck diving for that first down, jumping over that damn dude like that.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask this, Jordy. Ben Simmons for Jaylen Brown?
You crazy boy! What the? I'm not even gonna say anything. Hell no.
Come on, man.
The Celtics are the stupidest team if that happens. If you do that, just sell that franchise and never talk to me again about basketball. If you're a Celtics fan,
hey Jerry,
I'm all for it.
Jerry, I got a question for you. What you think about this defense Sunday?
Fucking trash, bro. Garbage. Bums, yo. They got mollywop, bro.
Yo, AK, what is up?
What's up, brother?
None of us, man. So I gotta ask you the question: is Jalen Hurts the guy for this Eagles team going forward?
Yep.
Okay. Right out the gate. I love it. Explain.
Nope.
Wow.
Dude, I watched the podcast last night, man. We'll be here 20 minutes. Just take my nope and my yes for good things.
He laid it all out. He did. He surely did.
I was there for like a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no,
I heard it.
I'm just tired of talking about it, man. At this point, it's ridiculous, So.
Oh my God, Papa.
Slay, how do you feel about LeBron being out for a month or two?
If I hear another Lakers question,
Hey, what did we tell you like 2 months ago?
If he ain't playing, he ain't winning.
like 10 games into the season. What do you mean?
No, that's why I said he might as well join the wheelchair league, my guy. Fucking he's old as dirt.
Oh my God.
Move over, give somebody else a chance there, Bronny.
Listen, I'm sure LeBron would do great in wheelchair basketball.
Wow, that's messed up.
He got to join that 3 league.
Yeah.
Oh, he would destroy
Hey, at
that.
least he won't have to run.
Right? Half court ball.
Yeah.
I think he already proved his point, though. You know what I mean? In basketball. And he got in the Space Jam, so he's good.
We need no. We need 2 more championships. We need maybe 3 more championships.
I mean, once you make it to Space Jam status, you're good.
Yeah.
Never really said fuck you, but yeah, I guess you could kind of put it that way. It is a big fuck you, but
AK is a simple man. He says, yes, Jalen is the guy, and when you ask him why, he says, fuck you.
He just,
Man, you
All
know.
right, guys, I'm trying not to curse. That was my fault, though. More on spotlight. So.
Simple man. AK
How about
is
Steph- dude, Steph Curry's killing it. He just had a 50-point.
Yeah, dude, that shit was wild. That shit was wild, dude. I seen that. I was like, what?
oh, Mitch, I have to tell you, my guy, congrats. We haven't talked since we played each other. Congrats.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
dub.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're against the Bucks tonight. We're probably gonna lose.
Oh, I cannot wait to win the championship and stand over the NBA and just troll all of you.
Okay, so you know what's
Get the
gonna
hell out of
happen.
here.
You know what's gonna happen, Slay. When you don't, me and fucking Foothills are gonna spam the shit out of that fucking clip that we have. I'm a big fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post Space Jam.
Okay. If the Lakers win,
If you guys win, I will come out publicly and say I was wrong. I'm man enough to do that.
okay, and I
I'm
will.
man enough to do that. It is what it is.
LeBron ain't coming back till like the last week of the season.
Yo,
Alright, let's get back into the
Honestly,
votes real quick.
though, if they were smart, they'd wait till the end of the season to bring him out.
Honestly, I would do that. He's resting. He's chilling.
Right? Just rest his ass all year long. That way he's not injured come playoff time. Just sit
And then
him.
he's chilling.
How
And then he just
did not even make the playoffs without him there?
He's gonna turn
Well, that
up.
was
That's the point, Mitch. Shut
Okay,
the
the
fuck up.
Celtics.
yeah, that was the point.
I gotta
You ruined everything.
ask you guys.
I'm telling you, Mom.
Back to football here.
Yeah, I gotta ask you guys something.
What's up?
Like, how long does it normally take for a quarterback to learn the defenses and find the routes, find the open players? Is it me, or is it taking longer for Jalen Hurts?
Well, you gotta figure in who's teaching him. That's number one. Who's teaching him? You know, and how much is he picking up on his own? I mean, it's got to be. Everybody learns different. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, it takes different people different amount of time to learn something.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you go.
go select go.
No, I just wanted to say, what was I was gonna say? For Jalen Hurts, I feel like it's a mix of the offensive coordinator. Let's just assume it's Sirianni. He's the head coach and offensive coordinator, basically. Even though Steichen has the title of the offensive coordinator, he calls the play, so he's basically the play caller. He gives him the playbook, and when you work in an offense like this, you expect Jalen Hurts to know and understand what's going on. So what Jalen Hurts has to do is, if he sees anything on that field, he scans it, sees linebackers trying to approach him, like coming in a spy. Beautiful dog.
Dude, he's always doing this shit when I come on.
Yeah.
Every time. It
Yeah.
doesn't fail.
That's great.
The linebacker is the spy. spying Jalen Hurts, safety spying Jalen Hurts, all kind of crap. Because he has that dual threat ability. And a lot of defensive coordinators prepare that way for Jalen Hurts because he doesn't have the arm like talent, but he still has a solid arm. But I feel like Jalen Hurts is a guy that, he takes a little bit of time to understand where he's supposed to be, where he's supposed to throw the ball to, where he's supposed to go to, just like the little nitty gritty things, like,
The nuances, yeah.
Yeah.
But once he does get it though, dude, I think he's solid. You know what I mean? Once he learns something, he's got it. You know what I mean? That's the thing with Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? I think he can be a great quarterback, but I don't know how much time that they're gonna give him. That's the whole thing. I mean, they might have already done the evaluation in the 6 games that they gave him. With the run pass option. You know what I mean? I don't know. But from them talking to Nick Sirianni, they asked him if Jalen Hurts was a franchise quarterback, and his answer was not convincing. Like, he didn't say Jalen Hurts is my guy. He went and said, "Well, Jalen Hurts played good the past 2 games."
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
That scares me a little bit. You know what I mean?
He does. I honestly, I know he understands that Jalen Hurts doesn't have what do I say? He just doesn't have the greatest arm strength. Is what I'm trying to say. He don't have the competent arm strength of a quarterback that's excelled. The little tiny things with the accuracy and stuff.
It's not the arm strength; it's the accuracy.
Yeah, it's the accuracy, and he has trouble
this year. That's decent.
Yeah, he has trouble scanning the field as well. He doesn't really know how to find the read quickly before the linebacker's already trying to blow this man's brains off and sack the hell out of him. And he has to understand that quickly. So yeah, man, I feel like Jalen Hurts has to work on the accuracy, as Jerry said.
Yeah.
Now, has this been an issue for Jalen Hurts since Oklahoma?
Yes,
that's been an issue.
It's been since Alabama.
Because that's why he was picked. That's why Tua was picked over him, because of his accuracy issues. And Nick Saban felt like Tua was the best chance for them to come back and win that game. Obviously, he was right. He made the right decision because they came back and won that game. And I'll say went to Oklahoma. He did a little better, but he still had accuracy issues as well. So this has always been a theme towards college, even in high school. Because I watched him play in high school too. That was even an issue in high school, and he was a dominant player by just running the football and stuff like that. But that was an issue. That was an issue going all up from high school to college as well. So these ain't the only time he's just not having these accuracy issues. He's been having those accuracy issues in high school.
And Tua has a dart too. That's one of the reasons he started him over. That's the one thing I'll give Tua. He has dart accuracy. That dude can sling one, but he doesn't have a good deep ball.
Well, see, the thing with Tua too, man, his decision making isn't good. You know what I mean?
No,
he's like a dumbass. I mean, I gotta give it to Jalen, man. He has not given up the ball that much. You know what I mean? The turnovers are really good in his favor. So I got to give it to him on that too. I mean, Wentz threw away the ball many times. You know what I mean? In opposition. So
what's up, Jordy?
What's up,
Jordy? Let me hear it. Notre Dame is higher than Michigan. Let me hear it now.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to say anything until you brought it up.
Well, yeah, you were going to anyways. But
I honestly forgot.
Ben Simmons or Jaylen Brown?
Oh my God!
Don't do that.
I will go down to Boston and club Brad Stevens myself. No.
I really hope he does it because I really like that guy.
I want. You know what? I want it to happen so I can hear Jordy's reaction.
Yeah.
I
want to hear the whole world's reaction.
Back and chill too. Actually, I don't know how we'd react to that.
Hey,
he would react so explosive.
Hey guys, really quick. Everyone go subscribe to Key in the Building.
Yep.
She does great. She does everything behind the scenes for Spotlight Sports Network. She is awesome. Please give her a subscribe. She is so. I think she's 1 away from 240. So please hit that subscribe button.
That's my that's my mentor. She mentored me. She's been very good to me. Real talk since
Hey,
I joined
Dante.
the network. Yeah.
Who's your favorite college football team, by the way?
Texas. They stink.
Texas. Okay, that's good.
He said, I want to talk about that.
I'm an Auburn
You
fan.
can't
We
say
suck.
anything.
I'm not even
Auburn
gonna say
sucks this
anything.
year.
I'm
You're an
Auburn
Auburn
Hey,
fan too?
the basketball team is going to be very
bandwagon.
good. The basketball team is going to be very good, though. They number 5 in the nation.
Wait. What'd you say, Mitch? What'd you say,
You
Mitch?
heard me.
Hey,
What'd you
remember
say?
you said Knicks for Heisman?
Oh my god, I was just playing around. I didn't actually mean
Hey,
that.
you still said it.
I said
You
it.
still said it.
But
Then
Nick
you said
sucks, bro.
Bigsby.
Bo Nix is terrible. I've never seen a quarterback that bad. Maybe not that bad, but he sucks. Like, oh my god. That dude is horrible.
Yo,
Hey,
you know,
Bigsby.
nobody.
Jordy, I want your opinion on Jalen Hurts. Is he the guy? I want your opinion.
I can't tell you that yet. I need more
Thank you.
time.
That's what I said
I
too.
need to
said that
collect.
same thing.
I want to see what he can do, and I want to see if he can progress through some of his issues that have been plaguing him, like locking onto receivers, progressing through his reads. He's sitting back and being comfortable in the pocket, stuff like that. He's got to get better at. I think it could be a time thing. It could be a teaching thing. I don't know, but I want to see if he can progress through that before I can truly say if he is or not.
Yep.
Yo, Braden, your football team is going to Fresno State? Jeez.
But
What
didn't
position?
can you say that he had a good game last week, Jordy?
Yeah, I can say he had somewhat of a good game.
Wasn't that a progressive? That was a progressive game.
There was some progression, but I got to see it on a consistent scale.
Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that.
You know, here I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. You know, I said it last night. For anyone who thought Jalen Hurts was a polished quarterback coming in, you were severely mistaken. We all know that Jalen Hurts is a guy you have to.
Oh my God!
Is a guy you have to be patient with, and you have to develop. He's not fully developed.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to take time. Granted, you know, the things you all talk about is true, but they're things he can fix. But the things that he's already really fucking great at, that's natural.
Yeah.
You can't teach that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's an extra edge that he has over a lot more people.
It's a bonus.
Like, for instance, when he did that front flip
hold
to
on.
first down.
Hold up one second. Sorry to cut you off one second. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Spotlight in the building.
Coach Spotlight, how you doing,
What up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going
Spotlight,
on?
man. Coach Spotlight, what's good, Coach?
I just want to come in and say thank y'all for doing a good job. I am set up at my Mama Spotlight house, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm not actually in the studio. I had to bring the equipment with me, so yes, I appreciate y'all coming. Filling in and doing this show. Maybe you need to do this show more often.
Oh, I love Mitch. To. Yes.
Yep.
Next time we should do is Jalen Rager the guy? No, I'm playing.
Oh man, dude, ain't that your guy?
All right, so
everybody up here, but everybody ain't came up. Ain't nobody want this smoke. What's up?
Spotlight, let me ask you. Jalen Hurts the guy for the Eagles.
I'm sorry, but Big Play Slay wasn't Big Play Slay.
Wow!
I'm just saying.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I'm just saying. I haven't heard from you since, brother. Ever since I collaborated on your show, you have not reached out to me like, yo, good game. None of that. You were MIA on me. I finally found you now.
But somebody pulled the rug on you, bro.
Nah.
So, Spotlight, let me ask you. Since you're a Raiders fan, outside
hold on, let me close this door real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody pulled the rug on him, though.
Yo, be honest.
That's a bad joke, but it's kind of funny.
All right, what's up?
So let me ask you this. You're a Raiders fan, outside looking in. Is Jalen Hurts the guy for the Eagles?
Jalen Hurts is the guy for the Eagles if you put stuff around him. That's one. I feel like Jalen Hurts can be very successful in this league if you put a good offensive minded coach and
Yes,
go look at his strengths at Oklahoma and you implement that into the NFL, that's what you make Jalen Hurts your guy. But Nick Sirianni is not that guy. You got Jalen Hurts coming off of a year with Doug Peterson. He came in late as a starter. Then you bring in Nick Sirianni that brings a whole totally different philosophy that's coming from the Indianapolis Colts. It's just not clicking. They don't see things on the same page. I just think right now you need a coach that's not a yes man. And Nick Sirianni is a yes man.
for sure.
The Eagles need to bring in a coach that's going to mold Jalen Hurts to his highest potential. Lincoln Riley, if you could get him. But but I just feel like Jalen Hurts can be the guy for Philadelphia. Understand y'all got Gardner Minshew as your backup, which he's a veteran in this league. Don't get me wrong. But Jalen Hurts could definitely be a franchise quarterback in this league, depending on what you put around him. Now, as me being a Raiders fan, you see Derek Carr struggle for years with nothing around him. He still put up the numbers, but he never had a defense. He never had a number one receiver. So it's just like, and how many coordinators Carr went through in 8 years? He went through 4 or 5 coordinators all on the offensive side in 8 years. You're not going to succeed like that. Jalen Hurts needs stability.
Yep. I agree.
And I
I got to say something before he goes any further. You can't really say Nick's a yes man anymore because he's been running the ball.
I think he's still a yes man. And the reason why is because what did you do in free agency to make this team better? You didn't do anything. So you just listen to Howie and Jeffrey and not go in and listen, I need this and I need this for this team to win now. Not win next year, not win in the next 5 years. He needs to be demanding the front office to bring in pieces.
He got pieces. He got pieces on defense. Yo, they got Harrison and they got Wilson, and both of those guys were wanted players that they wanted. I know they did. I know they did. But at the time, those are the guys that Gannon wanted. And then, all right, and then they got Smith in the draft. You know, and
right. Look how many offensive linemen was available.
That's different.
Offensive lineman. Joe Tooney went to the Chiefs and he got a cheap deal out of it. I just feel y'all didn't address the offensive line to protect Jalen Hurts. Y'all didn't.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, they got Herbig, they got Jack Driscoll. I mean, that was a draft before, but they also got the new freaking center that's a guard.
That's Herbig and Driscoll, and those guys are from the prior years. The only
I know.
Yeah, the only
prior
new guy on that
years,
O-line is Dickerson.
You need
Dickerson. That was who I was trying to say.
Yeah, Landon Dickerson he's from Alabama. Of course, he's going to be a dog. He came from Alabama. But I'm saying is this: if you look at the Eagles now, Jalen Hurts is running for his life 90% of the time.
He leaves the pocket early. He's got time. He just leaves the pocket early.
Yeah, there's times where he'll leave the pocket earlier when he doesn't need to. That's something he does.
Or
have to
it
work
could be
on,
the offensive philosophy. I just don't like how, even though that Nick Sirianni is running the football, it's not balanced.
Yeah,
it's very unbalanced. He still thinks but the only reason why he's doing run because everybody's calling him out on it. Now, if nobody called him out on it, no media, no fans, or no nothing, he gonna be throwing the ball 95% of the time if nobody called him out on it.
I think the reason why he was doing that is because that's what he was told to do in the beginning. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Yes, he was like the yes man in the beginning, and then you know what I mean. He was like, "Dude, I got to do this. This is my resume." So I think now he's taking more command over.
So as a head coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you got the last say so when you whatever philosophy you want to run? So that was my question.
No, because he's a new head coach. You know what I mean? You don't get the reins when you're nobody just coming into the league. They're gonna watch you.
So that's my thing. If you don't have a resume as a head coach, That goes back all the way to the Eagles offseason that you could have went out and got somebody.
They should have.
No matter what coordinator, no matter if it was an offensive coordinator from another team or what. But you went out and got a wide receivers coach that never been a head coach in his career in the NFL.
It was dumb.
Well, you're leaving out a very big point, though.
That kind of falls on the organization.
Oh, absolutely. I blame Howie and
you guys are
Lurie.
leaving out a very big point, though. The ones that we did want to bring in didn't want to come because of Howie.
Yep.
That's why we ended up with Nick, because no one would come.
Eric Bieniemy. Y'all didn't even interview him.
But another guy that I don't
That would have been another Doug, dude.
No, Brian Dable from the Bills wouldn't have been good either.
I wanted Deuce.
No, 100%.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind Deuce. I wouldn't mind Deuce being the head coach.
Yeah, Deuce I wouldn't mind.
Philadelphia Eagles guy. But Jeffy and Howie did not give Deuce the opportunity to be a head coach.
It was dumb.
I think this team would be different with a better record if Deuce was the coach.
Absolutely.
Dable would not have been a good head coach if he came here. Brian Dable from the Bills. I don't like
Are
him
you
as
serious?
I don't like him as an offensive coordinator at all. Because what he likes to do, and I saw this with the Jaguars game, and one of the reasons they lost is because he doesn't know how to run the ball consistently, like Nick Sirianni. He gets streaky, and that's one thing I don't like.
Because the Buffalo Bills don't have a running back that's good.
You can use Zach Moss. Zach Moss
is not that great. We're not going to sit here and do that. Zach Moss was not that great coming out of college, and they went and got him. What the Bills should have did was go out in free agency and get a running back. That's what they needed to do. That offensive line is built to throw the football. It's not built to run the football because you don't have an elite back that could do it all. And Zach Moss is not a do-it-all back. Just not.
But you can't. Okay. You can't just dismiss Singletary like that, though. Singletary's still
Singletary's another guy.
Nope. I don't like him either.
Singletary in certain parts of his game is very good, like his pass catching part of the game. Is he a great running back? Not by
That's why I mean you need an all-around back for that type of offense that Buffalo runs. You need an all-around back. It's either of them or not. So for me, as a former coach and myself, right? If I have a back like like Singletary and a back like Zach Moss, it's going to make me uncomfortable. It's going to make the running backs uncomfortable because they don't even know who is the starter.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough because that number one, that offensive line was built to run the football. But Zach Moss and Singletary, they're good, but they're not good enough because they're not comfortable in the offense because of. One play, Singletary's coming out. Next play, Zach Moss coming in. Next play, Zach Moss coming out. Here's Singletary. Oh, where am I getting my reps at? In practice? No, those reps have to come in game time play. And I feel like with Zach Moss and Singletary, they're not getting the opportunity. They probably play better somewhere else. But with the Bills, their run game is just not that good. They're almost dead last in the run game.
But wouldn't you still utilize them though? Even though, like, I honestly, personally, I feel like you have to utilize a guy like Zach Moss. And I know he might not be the greatest running back, but he still has some key strengths with his like size, his physicalness, and with Singletary, you have that receiving back that you have those like little traits that you can use in the running game, the passing game. You don't have to just go the ball to Stephon Diggs or Beasley. Or Gabriel Davis, guys like that. But you gotta use that running.
They got but the thing about it is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you got to look at this week 9 as well. Week 9 was a terrible week for all the good teams that we want to be particularly honest.
The Rams, oh my God, dude!
Y'all lost to the Giants.
Listen, my Raiders are 2-1 in MetLife. I knew going into this game we were going to lose. I wanted my Raiders to win, but I know going into MetLife it was spooky because when you look at the Giants, you look at the Jets. Every time they play at home, that's the best time that they play. They play their best ball at home. They don't play it nowhere else. You see how they lost to the Colts, right?
That damn turf.
Yo, Jets look good at the Colts.
They just didn't look good, but you see the upsets that the Jets got in MetLife. with Tennessee and Cincinnati. So who thought the Jets was going to beat those two teams coming out with the schedule? Probably nobody. But at the end of the day, when it comes
I don't see the Jets beating anybody, really.
And they were against the Giants at MetLife.
Yeah,
they do have us left,
just beating anybody's beating anybody at this point.
Yeah,
it's any Sunday, man. Any given Sunday, for sure. This league, I'm sorry, Big Play, but this league is so close these days. Like, it's just a matter of fine like minuteness. You know what I mean? Like any kind of, you got to be almost perfect in this league. You know what I mean to make a difference. You do.
Yes, because like right now,
talent.
Right now, I'm telling you right now, Detroit is going to get a win this year. They're going to get a win this year. If Jacksonville can get a win over the Buffalo Bills, damn near the Lions is going to get at least 1 or 2 wins. And you know when the 1 or 2 wins going to come, they're going to spoil somebody playoff hopes. They're going to spoil somebody playoff hopes. So if you are on the outside looking in for the playoffs and you got to play the Lions week 16, week 17, good luck to you.
Oh yeah, I know a team that they're playing this year. They probably not gonna make it to the playoffs, but I know they can beat this team 100%. We played them week 1. The Falcons 100% they could beat them. I think they play them week 15, 16. They could definitely beat them.
Falcons on a winning streak.
The Falcons is on a winning streak, and they're looking better. And even though the games are close, they're looking better and better, and they're getting healthier when the weeks come. So I will say keep a lookout for Atlanta, but sometimes we don't want to give them too much high praise either, because when we give them too much high praise, here they go.
Choke.
They go back to ish the bed. So yeah. I mean, you give them what they are now, because they beat Carolina and beat New Orleans, which was 2 divisional games that was crucial. But Atlanta might have a dud this week. You never know.
Yeah, honestly, I think if Hunter, well, not Hunter Renfro, if y'all had y'all number 1 wide receiver there, which he wouldn't have been there either way because he got arrested, Henry Ruggs, if he was there, y'all would have won that game to me. I think y'all would have won that game.
I don't know, because mind you, the first time we went to MetLife, we lost, and I left in the 4th quarter. I was at that game. It was terrible.
Yeah.
The following year, Ruggs was there. Even though he had the game winning touchdown, even though that we were a better team than the Jets, it shouldn't have came down to that close of winning that football game.
Yeah.
Number 3, we lose Henry Ruggs, and then we lose to the Giants again. Funny thing is, even though without Henry Ruggs, we were still in this game. We barely lost to the Giants.
That's what I'm saying.
So so now us adding DeShore Jackson to the Raiders.
Oh my God! If he could stay healthy, that team can be good.
He's been healthy all year with the Rams. It just didn't work out with them.
But I feel like they didn't use him enough.
Good luck. Yeah, they didn't.
And that's why he wanted out. Jackson could come in and probably still be a number 1 receiver for us and still stretch the field and help out our wide receiver core.
You might need 1 more receiver there.
Like who?
OBJ.
I gotta say, Odell Beckham.
Who got $7.5 million for OBJ right now?
How much?
Who got $7.5 million for OBJ right now?
Us.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Yeah, we're 21. We're 21 million under the cap.
I don't want OBJ here. No.
Bro,
but I don't want him.
No. The question was who has the money, and we.
Yeah, I don't want OBJ, but then again, like there's like in some cases we might need to look at OBJ because I can't say I trust Watkins and Smith to like a certain extent.
I mean, Eagles fans don't get your hopes up too high because at the same time, OBJ already stated that he wants to be with a contending team. And right now, the Eagles are not a contending team. No offense, but I'm just saying those contending teams could be the Baltimore Ravens. It could be the Green Bay Packers. It could be my Raiders. It could be the Kansas City Chiefs. It could be a lot of teams that's in the top 10 in power rankings.
My argument with that is I don't think he gets a pick. He got waived.
Yeah, but he cleared waivers. He cleared waivers today.
He
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
hold his
Clock.
chin in,
But-
so he
So
can
he
be
can pick wherever
So-
he
some-
wants. He can pick wherever he
Somebody's
wants.
going to pick him. Somebody's going to pick him. He's not going to get to pick where he gets to go.
But is it his fault
Well, I
though?
mean, you can
Yeah.
see Odell could go look at teams and be like, okay, if the contract's not right, he has that choice to not sign that contract. So he does have his choice in some instance. I mean, but because now since he's clear waivers, he could go to any team that he feels he wants to go. Now,
Sure.
if he was still on waivers and somebody claimed him on waivers, then he won't have no choice to go there.
Right.
Well,
But-
and I got a question for you real fast on that. Do you feel it's going to have to be a team though where he's the legit number one?
No, I think OBJ is starting to learn. Like as of right now, he just want to win football games.
Yeah.
He just want to win football games. So if he said, from what the rumors are saying, he said he wants to go to Green Bay. That means he doesn't mind going to Green Bay and having Devontae Adams as the number one. That's saying something.
That would be like watching General Hospital with two divas on the field.
But is it,
I would say Devontae Adams is a diva, but he's not a diva where like he's an OBJ diva. You get what I'm saying?
It'd be a good drama show for sure.
OBJ diva.
yeah, but like I don't know if I could say OBJ was the reason that he got out of like Cleveland, because you gotta take it like right now. You see the way Baker's playing. He clearly didn't like. I don't know if he didn't want to throw to OBJ or if he didn't see him open or if his eyes were on one side of the field. But it's like I reviewed the tape and it's like OBJ is open, but it's like he's going to other guys and not throwing the ball to him. I don't know if it's like he likes to spread the ball to the other team, like other receivers, but
Maybe there's a problem going on with them too.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know either, but I have to blame the organization and the coaching staff number one for the Cleveland Browns, because there's no way that Odell Beckham still wants to come to practice and y'all still dismiss him from practice for no reason.
exactly.
Honestly,
Number two, the Odell's been there for a while, and it's kind of hard to get a connection with a quarterback when you're not available to him.
thank you. I was going to say the Seahawks.
The best ability is availability. And right now, at that time, OBJ the last couple of years being with the Browns, he was not available to Baker. So you really can't be mad with that. So right now he's 100% healthy. Let's see what he could do off that torn ACL that he had last year and go to a team that's willing to win.
But
No.
the Saints, that's one team that I would love to see.
Saints
No.
are broke.
I want to go to
They're
Seattle.
They're
I
over
want
the
him to
cap
go
for
to
the next
Seattle.
couple of years. Saints is
But
broke.
they do look like a playoff contender. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that one loss.
They are, but they just can't afford them.
Yeah, that is true.
They still on that Michael Thomas contract.
Yo, you know it would look good in the Saints? Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Nah, he's going to Carolina. It's Carolina.
I'm just saying he would look good.
Carolina
He's not going to Carolina because I do shout out to Keep Pounded TV. They already stated that Carolina already pulled out of that. They pulled out of the trade to get Deshaun Watson.
No, they don't want that Deshaun Watson right here. The Carolina Panthers is not a great decision. I just saw that.
Not for your Panthers. No.
Yeah, he's a Panthers fan. But like I only like that because first you got the fact that Sam Darnold isn't playing well. He doesn't look like a franchise quarterback. And then they just signed a veteran quarterback today. So why not go out and look for a guy like Deshaun Watson if you want to make the playoffs?
I don't want that. If I am any NFL team right now, I don't want the
I don't
Deshaun
think it's a
Watson
good idea.
distraction. I don't want the distraction. Let him sit out the year. Let his legal stuff get done first. And then if he's ready to play football next year, then the Texans might trade him next year. But until then, he has the legal issues and all that stuff that's not even football related. And he gets traded right now, it's going to be too much of a distraction for the football.
No, I think he'll get picked up after everything's over next year.
Right.
But I definitely could see him with Sean Payton.
Ooh.
You know, I think
Man,
I do.
He's a good coach, man. Peyton needs
It's
to get his
just tough
respect.
for the Saints. It's so tough for the Saints to do anything when it comes to their salary cap. They mind you, if you trade for Deshaun Watson, you still gotta pay that Deshaun Watson contract. I don't think the Saints can get that type of keep that type of money. That's the only thing about the salary cap with the Saints. The next couple of years, they're going to have to cut a lot of people to get back under the cap. And right now, they're over the cap, almost $50 million over the cap.
I don't know their salaries.
No, is that Lindy? We got
Yeah,
Lindy.
Lindy
That's
and
what
Lindy
I'm
was
saying.
doing.
Don't get me wrong, the Saints is a
I
good
knew I
idea, but I
recognized
just
Lindy.
don't
I like
think
your new background.
money-wise is the issue. Money-wise is the issue.
So, Lindy Endzone, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in like a while.
I know. I was gonna do my own stream. I thought about it when I got in the house, not the apartment. But,
Good for you.
I figured. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Random window popped up. I seen you were streaming, Mitch. I thought I'd come in here instead, say what's up to the people and everything, and
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah,
take up all the
man.
I won't take up all the time. I got quite a story of what happened, but I'm here.
Yo,
What's up,
just
Lindy?
FYI, just FYI,
Lindy, what's
just
up, man?
FYI, y'all, for Odell Beckham, for Odell Beckham Jr., the minimum salary he can get is $573,000. That's the start to offer him. So I mean, I don't know what teams are going. Mind you, the salary cap has decreased this year, but I don't know how much he's not going to get a $14 million deal. We just know that already. He's not.
No.
So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, somebody's got to get a bargain on him.
Well, I think most of his contract already got converted into a signing bonus anyway.
Just imagine if OBJ went to Baltimore. Just imagine that. Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown, Mark Andrews, and OBJ.
I don't see that happening.
Or him on the Chiefs.
It's rumored so far that he wants to go to Green Bay.
You have to go to a Green Bay, but like if I were him, I'm not going to the Baltimore because there's already another young receiver developing, and that's Rashad Bateman.
They need a number two. Sammy Watkins is not the answer in Baltimore. Let's just be real.
No, he's not.
Sammy Watkins is not the answer for number. Mind you, if it's out of Marquise Brown, what's his name? Rashad Bateman, the rookie.
Rashad Bateman.
Rashad. And Mark Andrews. Who else do Lamar Jackson have? You don't know.
He don't got a running game anymore. That's for sure. I mean, he is the running game now. That's what I'm
saying. Like you bring OBJ in, he could definitely bring a double team to a defense that make it easier for Marquise Brown, Mark Andrews, and Bateman. I think it fits, in my opinion.
Especially with Jackson.
I want him to go to Seattle. I mean, you got Russell Wilson, and you also got
No. It's going to take. You know why? It's going to take away from Tyler Lockett, and really, Tyler Lockett ain't going to get his targets like he's been getting. Tyler Lockett is a most underrated receiver in this league right now. We're not going to do that.
Not just that, but I doubt that I doubt that Wilson's gonna be there next year.
That's another thing too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is OBJ how many years he's going to be signed for? Because mind you might sign him to the rest of the year and then let him go, and then Odell Beckham able to walk again. So I'm just saying, like, you just don't know what the situation with Russ. You don't know the situation with Aaron Rodgers. So you want to go somewhere where a quarterback's going to be there longevity. Lamar Jackson again.
Considering Odell's age as well, considering his age, he's only ready for one more big contract that he can realistically play for because he's going to be 29. It's crazy how he's gotten as old as he is already, and it seems that his career has already went by the snap of a finger so far, and it's receivers aren't in the same category, as running backs with their shelf life, but it's funny how fast these good receivers come and go, but it all comes down to how they embrace their roles when they're not the number one guy anymore. I mean, Deshaun Jackson's almost 35 years old and he's still getting signed by teams because he can still get past people. He's 35, and now the Oakland Raiders pick him up because of the loss of Henry Ruggs, and we'll see how Derek Carr uses him. But he only didn't work out for the Rams because he just didn't get the snaps that he needed with Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods and
Tyler
for how
Higbee.
loaded the Rams are. So
Yes. But just let me talk for a minute. Okay, so right now Las Vegas Raiders they just had lost against New York Giants, and right now the Chiefs have won. So look, it'll be like a titan power right here on that game between the Raiders versus the Chiefs, because first of all, they got Derek Carr versus Patrick Mahomes, and second we got Hunter Renfro versus Travis Kelce. So imagine the situation right here because they have the hottest quarterbacks because first Derek Carr is the most underrated quarterback, and then Patrick Mahomes is the one of the greatest quarterbacks in the modern era. He's the franchise of the Kansas City Chiefs, and then we got two kickers. Has been an amazing season right here because we got Hunter Renfro and Travis Kelce. So imagine those status right here. Who's better, Travis Kelce or Hunter, or is it gonna be the best Derek Carr
Or Darren Waller.
yes? Yes, or Patrick Mahomes. So anytime that we'll see like a difference right here, who got it and who doesn't, but well, it's just like a fun battle between Kansas City Chiefs versus Las Vegas Raiders. So it might be gonna work, but well, because right now, yeah, because right now they need to go to the playoffs or there'll be nothing.
That'll be a fun game. So, Papa Shoro, how you doing, man?
What's up? Here to
Not much,
break
man.
shit and cause havoc.
He's still just happy from yesterday.
I think it just ultimately comes down to the type of role that Odell wants in an offense. Does he still want to be, or does he still feel that he's that definitive number one receiver, or is he at the point in his career where he knows that he might have to adjust to being a number two, that he's not going to be that go-to guy anymore? I don't see that kind of fit in Green Bay, especially for how reliant Aaron Rodgers can be on Devontae Adams, and Devontae needs his receptions for how big of a difference maker he is in that offense. And yeah, while you may throw Odell in there, I mean, that's two number one receivers that you're going to have on the field. So how do you split the receptions between the two? Oakland and Kansas City, I mean, they could very well be the two top spots and him being the definitive number one. I mean, Kansas City, it's going to be a little rough because you got Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, but the amount of defensive attention that he's going to garner for whoever plays against the Chiefs, that's going to open up a lot of opportunities, especially for Kansas City to be able to maybe establish the run again, since you have not only just them having to worry about Tyreek and Kelce, where you'll have Odell then as well. And does Kansas City still fit the title of a contender? They possibly may well be. Oakland is still around there. We've got other teams on the outside looking in right now. So I don't know. I think
one of the tough divisions in the AFC West. Everybody
Vegas and Kansas City.
Every team in the AFC West has a winning record. So it's really tough right now.
And back to him going to Green Bay. That's another probably not going to happen because Aaron Rodgers is looking to leave there too.
But I mean, at the same time, if he does go to the Green Bay Packers, Odell Beckham is smart. He's gonna go to the Packers and play the rest of the year here. And then when Aaron Rodgers leave, Devontae Adams is going to leave, and so is Odell Beckham.
Well, whatever team Odell goes to, if it's a team that is going to get a quarterback next year, that'll attract him.
Right. I agree.
Love too. He's the quarterback there. That's gonna be impressive.
Jordan Love ain't getting no love because he had his opportunity to go up against a Kansas City Chiefs team that's 32nd in every stat category on the defensive side of the ball and was only able to score 7 points. Jordan Love ain't what it is in Green Bay. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not good, but he has potential. And it's basically his first year.
Not going to the Giants.
I just think he's in a bad situation with Green Bay right now because now if Aaron Rodgers walk, it's still going to be like, okay, what Jordan Love can do because now, from what I'm hearing, Aaron Rodgers might not play this Sunday. So Jordan Love, this is your opportunity again to try to get the job done put something up. Show the media and show everybody else why the Packers moved up in the draft to get you. Prove something to us.
Yeah, but well, it seems like the situation for Aaron Rodgers as well. It's very complicated because, well, you know the deal. Because right now he was lying about the vaccination status, and then he gotta confess it a little bit. It seems like, well, all the persons we just made mistakes, but well, I don't think it's gonna be a big mistake for anyone. So
Who is
Yeah.
this? See how this
Yeah,
is why the Eagles need to
Howie
get rid of
Roseman.
Alex Roseman. This is
Thank
why
you.
you need to get rid of him. Stuff like that is being said. It doesn't matter if it was his first career start. The team was 32nd in the league in every stat on defense. All of us on this panel probably would have did better than Jordan Love. Dead serious. Come on now. We're not going to sit here and do that.
Even big boy Slay.
Mitch, I got legs to get out of the pocket. I'm okay. I got legs. If those fools can be tackling me, I can do it.
I just don't. I just don't understand. Oh man, Brayton says Aaron Rodgers didn't do nothing wrong. Now this is what a thing I want to get into. We did talk about this on the morning show on the Spotlight Sports Network. We do NFL weekly show every morning on the Spotlight Sports Network.
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning of the year, it's been tweets that came out by Ian Rappaport, which is a reliable source for the NFL Network, stated that everybody on the Green Bay Packers was vaccinated, including Aaron Rodgers. So now it comes out that Aaron Rodgers was never vaccinated. And this is why he's going through what he's going through right now. My question to the panel is this. Who do you blame? Do you blame the organization and Aaron Rodgers? And if you do, what type of consequence should they get?
I'll take this one.
That was a collective effort, and it should ensue in a loss of draft picks at least, not necessarily high ones, but take something like a third away from Green Bay, because
give it to us.
you don't want to continue to portray an example, and if one team does this, the NFL can't go. The NFL doesn't want to let the floodgates open and see and have one team do this and then a bunch of other teams do this, especially for how serious of a situation it is.
Yeah, they got to spank him.
Yeah, you gotta give some kind of sensible punishment to just to set the record straight that this would not be tolerated.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna have to spank his ass.
I feel like
Okay.
I feel like
God.
the organization.
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah, I think it's more sort of the organization's fault. I don't know what type of consequences I would give them. Like maybe whoever is running the job up there, because I don't know who their GM is. In Green Bay, they said it's a fans. I don't know. Something is very suspicious going on in Green Bay. When you have a quarterback, when you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you don't want to get on his bad side. You want to just put the pieces around him that are that can help him get to the playoffs. And he can do a lot with little pieces that not many quarterbacks can do. So I feel like even though if Jordan Love can be a good quarterback in this league, which is yet to be determined, a lot of people don't. A lot of people think he can be. That's still a bad pick, even if he becomes an MVP in this league, which is very likely. That's still a terrible pick. I don't know why anyone would do that. You're building on the future, but that's such a horrible pick, especially in the first round. You don't do that in the first round.
They moved back into the first round to get him. That's the crazy part.
Exactly. That's not. You don't do that to your quarterback. And I'm a big fan of Aaron Rodgers. I love his play, so I love how he plays. And he's always been a leader, so I think it's the organization's fault. Because I don't know what there is with him. It's sometimes his ego, it's sometimes the organization. not putting pieces around him, and that defense isn't like the greatest, but it sometimes gets the job done. So, organization, 100%.
I think organization. I think coaches. I think Aaron Rodgers went with the flow here. And even though Don said Jordan Love didn't get the job done with against the Kansas City Chiefs, he didn't have no help in that anyway. Because Matt LaFleur, I don't understand Matt LaFleur's play calling. If you want Jordan Love to have his first career start, you got to manage him. Give it to one of the
Yeah.
best running backs in football in Aaron Jones. And there's no way Aaron Jones should have 13 carries. Shouldn't, no way. There's no way. If you want to manage a guy like Jordan Love and get his feet wet and start to get him flowing, run the football with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. Set up the play action and makes them more comfortable. But that's just me being a coach. I don't get paid millions like they do. So what do I have to say?
Yeah, I mean, really,
And-
how often
yeah.
did how often did Jordan Love work with the starters when
Yeah.
you know Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers was out? How often did he work with the ones? He's been mostly with the twos and some of the guys in the practice squad. You have to imagine as far as preparation goes in his development. So I mean,
He's a 2.
Yeah, it's also
before y'all say anything, I am going to head out, Mitch. I got some things to do at my mama's house, at Mama Spotlight's house. So we'll definitely talk because I do like these type of conversations here. Everybody on here, thank y'all so much for coming on to the show. Appreciate it. Mitch is one of the guys a part of the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure y'all check out that channel as well. And thanks for the roundtable. I appreciate it. But Mitch, I'll talk to you later, sir.
All right.
Nice talking to you, brother.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Peace out. Spotlight.
So I'm gonna end this in like 5. I got another stream at 7:30, so I'm gonna end this in like 5 minutes. But let's actually wait, Papa Shore, we didn't actually get your thoughts on that with Aaron Rodgers. Your thoughts on the whole situation.
Who cares?
Literally,
who cares?
I'm kind of with you on that, bro. I want to talk Eagles.
No, I mean like big freaking whoop. He lied to the media. People do it all the time. You ever think about this? Media is just a bunch of assholes. I would lie to them too to get them to shut up. Who cares?
True
Get the
that.
vaccine. Cool. You don't get the vaccine. Cool. Who cares?
Yeah, I can understand.
You do live in Florida.
Exactly.
What are these professional sports organizations about at the end of the day? They're about entertainment, and they feast off that with publicity and drama and whatever else is going to push a story or a narrative.
Exactly. This is the media hitting. This is the media hitting a dry well, and they're like, "All right,
Yeah,
let's blow something up big."
And,
Yo, if you guys want to watch some good news, Russell Brand, brother.
Who?
Russell Brand.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh my God.
He was flexing. You see that?
That's a Michael Jordan shirt. That's not a LeBron James shirt,
I'm a
buddy.
Lakers fan. No less.
Wait, how did you
I'm
notice
Lakers,
that?
by the way.
You notice that?
I just saw it.
How about them Lakers?
Man, they got me.
Westbrook is a disaster.
Foothills. You're there, but you're not there.
Yo, Slay, you need a haircut, son.
So, Lindsay, I want your opinions on Jalen Hurts right now. Do you think he's the guy going forward? Do you need more time? What are you thinking about this?
Who's
Who
that
are you
now?
asking?
I'm actually Lindy.
Oh,
What is your thoughts about
Oh.
Jalen Hurts, and is he our guy for the future?
yes, and obviously I haven't been on. What is it? A couple of months now that I haven't been on here, so you guys haven't.
Me too.
Hey,
Yeah, I
you
remember.
guys haven't heard from me. I have been catching the games, off and on as much as I was able to over the time that I wasn't on here, and just in that span of weeks, I was continuing to look and hope that I was seeing development and I was seeing improvement from Jalen Hurts. And aside from that, the other issue is that there was too many instances where this coaching staff did not help him. So now you have it's like a double-edged sword here that you're working with. But in the back of my mind, I reminded myself thinking, well, okay, now this is not the same situation because the draft capital that you spent on these quarterbacks is totally different in value. Now, when number 11 was still here, I don't know how toxic his name is in Eagles fandom to this point, but when number 11 was still here, you know, he was given more than just his rookie season. And Doug Peterson was given more than just his rookie season to find out
Yep.
who they really were.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's hard to, that's a lot, that's pretty hard for people to swallow right now, especially with Jonathan Gannon, because the defense has been absolutely atrocious. I think it's the worst in franchise history this year.
It's bad.
That's something Jim Schwartz couldn't. That's something Jim Schwartz couldn't do, which is a positive for him. But at the end of it all, yeah, Hurts has been up and down, but this coaching staff has been up and down. And I always wondered myself, like, they seem to have brought in the right pieces, but why on a weekly basis is stuff not clicking? You bring in guys that know Jalen Hurts personally. Brian Johnson is quarterback coach. What is he doing to help him out? What is Sirianni doing to help him out? What is
They shouldn't have brought that
Mike
coach
doing to help
in.
him out? All these guys that have a mix of youth and experience and wisdom, something's not clicking here. And
Yeah, it's called. They ain't old enough.
well, that could very well be true, but at the same time, you can't. To me,
Experience.
you just can't evaluate in only a year's time. But it's going to come down to how patient Jeffrey Lurie is. Well, him and
Yep.
Howie Roseman for that
Yep.
matter. It's
Yep.
going to come down to how patient they are. And remember what Jeffrey Lurie said at the very beginning of this offseason, going into the regular season, how predicated he is with having a high-powered offense and throwing the football. We've we've already seen that between 2020 and 2021. How many games where the pass-to-run ratio is completely out of whack, where you have Jalen Hurts throwing almost 50 times, which is completely unnecessary. So it seems like a lot of the common issues are still going around, but at the end of the day, as far as developing a quarterback, you're not going to see it in just 1 year. So the amount of time that they gave Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz, I would expect them to do the same for Sirianni and Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just one last question, because do you think the fans are overreacting with Jalen Hurts as of right now? Is that like a thing, or am I just seeing things?
Well, they're going to overreact because we're ever since the Super Bowl, we're used to having a winning culture. Like we got such a taste of that, of being able to get revenge on the Patriots and that magical run that we had with Carson having a MVP-esque season, and for that to get robbed so quick and so early, we thought that we were going to be at the top of the food chain where we belonged, and for it to crash down the way that it did, it put a lot of people's taste in their mouths, and they grew impatient, and they didn't like the decisions that were being made. So I mean, I don't know, man. You've seen. I mean, Aaron Rodgers didn't start in his what he didn't start until 3 years into his career, and
Yeah.
same thing with Peyton.
Yep.
The same thing with Peyton Manning, and if Drew Bledsoe didn't get hurt, you wouldn't have seen Tom Brady as early as you did. I mean, these things take time, simply put. But at the same time, you can only say that as long as we're seeing progress from said quarterback and said coaching staff, to give us that confidence moving forward. And I think it's 50-50 right now with how people are feeling how well this unit as a whole is progressing in the year.
Yeah. All right, guys. Actually, wait, Jordy, you've been quiet this whole time. You got anything else to say to the topics we talked about, or is it there?
Not really, because
Not really.
I'm always apparently the quiet but calculated one. But all I will say is, well, at this point, you just got to give Hurts time. If he fails, he fails. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it's all about giving him time. Same thing with Sirianni. Same thing with a lot of the other young guys. And something that's going to be key is seeing what a lot of the young guys can do, especially our receiving core and our cornerback room, because we apparently want to stack up on youth at both of those positions. So
Exactly.
we'll see.
But at the end of the day, it's not even our choice. You know what I mean? We don't get a say. So it's all on Howie and Lori. You know what I mean?
I have a feeling
And
that
that
this is going to
sucks.
last longer than people think, and it came to mind because of the fact of when they picked Jalen Hurts, and then I think at some point Howie was talking about how he really regretted the opportunity to not take Russell Wilson, and I think Jalen Hurts reminds him a little bit of Russell Wilson, especially if if that development aspect continues to come around, they might have something there. But if I'm not mistaken, isn't Jalen Hurts playing better than Mac Jones this year? I'm just saying. I think he is.
Is he?
So I think he's playing better than Mac Jones, and Mac Jones has a better head coach, probably better coaching staff all around. He may not have equal amount of weapons, sure, but
Defense.
it goes there. I think Mac Jones is a little better off than Jalen Hurts right now, and Jalen Hurts is playing a little bit better. So I don't think
If he was given the ball more,
yeah, that's true. I think the only thing that's
defense.
bothering Hurts right now is, and a lot of us, is the accuracy issue, and that's going to come in time. And obviously, this isn't an Oklahoma-esque offense or an Alabama-esque offense that Jalen Hurts is playing in right now, and he still needs to continue to get up to NFL speed. So I'm not necessarily worried with how he's playing right now. I think he needs to continue to trust himself, trust his teammates, and I think this coaching staff needs to put a little more trust in him. As the weeks get further along, to be able to just watch him manage the game instead of them managing the game for him. At some point, you need to split it 50-50 and really allow Hurts to unleash and see what he can do on the field.
Got to learn first.
Yeah.
Lindy,
All right,
I am
guys.
so happy you are back, my guy. Because I have felt like a lone wolf these last 2 weeks defending this kid, and everyone's been looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. And it's like all it is about patience, man. That's all this is about. He was not a polished quarterback coming in. We all knew that this is going to take time, and everyone's like, oh, we ain't got time. And it's like, yeah, but we're not ready to win right now anyway. So developing him is a good thing. If we were ready to win right now, this would be a different story, but we're fucking not. So why does it matter at this point? Develop him.
Yeah.
Let's see what
I mean, think of it this way. Imagine if you didn't have to spend one of your first round draft picks on a quarterback. Then what value do they have for the rest of the football team? Our defense is in dire need of playmakers. You imagine using
defense is in need of a miracle
on defense and then using one of them for offense. I don't know. You wouldn't have to worry about a quarterback at that point. Plus the quarterback class isn't all that great. I mean,
I'd like a Micah Parsons.
Some of our scouts went to the one. Didn't some of our scouts go to the Mississippi State game to watch Matt Corral?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all we really got right now. And yeah, as attractive as he may be as a prospect, I don't know. I'm going to keep going back to this. And yeah, it's collegiate level, but I don't care. Hurts wasn't a runner-up for the Heisman for no reason.
You're right.
Exactly. Thank you.
He has it in him. It takes patience, and it takes the right personnel between coaches and players to get it out of them. And that's what we're trying to figure out right now between Sirianni and everyone else that he brought in. And we thought that they did. Then we thought that they had a decent start with that, with bringing in Brian Johnson and then Tracy Rocker, from college, how much experience he has with the defensive line. But all of that, all in all, that's great. But at the end of the day, how do you execute what you have? Gannon isn't doing that defensively. Yeah. But I don't think that's completely on Gannon. I also think that's based on the talent that he has at his disposal, especially the second level, because our linebackers are piss poor. Eric Wilson was supposed to be one of our exciting pickups in the offseason. The dude got waived. He's gone because he was that bad. So,
that was straight shit.
Okay.
To realize this. How many of our linebackers would be a starter on another NFL team that is not the Miami Dolphins, that is not the Houston Texans, or the Jacksonville Jaguars?
What about
they
the
would be a starter anywhere else. That's the level of talent.
Hell no, Lions got linebackers. They got better linebackers.
Hey, Mitch, give me 2 minutes real quick. I want to throw this at Lenny.
All right, guys.
And I only say
2 minutes. I gotta end this because my dinner's ready. I'm having tacos.
All right, I just need 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No brownies?
No, Lindy.
That's later on.
Oh wait.
Would you not believe? Would you not believe in somewhat? Would you not believe and just think, for 1 minute that the one thing we are truly missing that is really, truly hurting us is a veteran leadership on this coaching staff. Someone who can look at these younger guys and say, hey, you know what? Stop fucking up and making this harder on yourself. Just do this and make it easy. Do that and make it easy. Because they're all learning together as one at the moment. They're all taking their lumps when they lose and learning. They're all taking their victories and learning. No one's actually just sitting back saying, hey, make it easy. Don't do this. This is dumb. We're missing that.
Yeah. I'll give you that. And I don't think Gannon's at that point where he's completely ignorant as a defensive coordinator, because it's been said by many people that he does have a smart football mind. But when you're learning at the same time in a new position of coaching as your players are with the system as a whole, that's not a very good recipe for success, and you're seeing it in the lack of execution on the field. So you would have thought that Sirianni would have entertained the idea of getting Gannon a defensive assistant, to aid him along. And we talk about how bad these linebackers are. Let me get this out here. How good of a job do we think Nick Rallis is doing? I'm just going to throw that out there because he's as old as these linebackers that are playing on the field right now. How good of a job do we think Nick Rallis is doing? I don't know.
And Rocker. And Rocker.
Well, I'm not gonna fault Rocker for the defensive line because Gannon's not giving them enough opportunities to rush the passer. Fletcher Cox has already come out and talked about it, that he's paid to sack the quarterback, and all this sitting back and cluing and whatnot. Just go get the quarterback.
He needs to play his part regardless.
We have the personnel to sack the quarterback. It's just how they're used. But remember, Brandon Graham's gone. How big of a loss? It
was huge. That was huge.
Defensive leadership. So, with him not being able to control the flow of these guys and keep their tempers down, Fletcher Cox is only one guy. How many times have we seen him get overwhelmed on the field, and then we say, oh, Fletcher is trash and this and that. Well, now that he has Javon Hargrave, and it still doesn't seem to be enough because sometimes Hargrave is getting shut down. I don't know, man. It's not just the players' lack of execution. It's also how they're used. Josh Sweat's not being used correctly at all either.
No.
I between him, Ryan Kerrigan, it just keeps going on and on. Jannard Avery, he's not being used right in certain situations. Now you have a flux of different rotations of linebackers. TJ Edwards is finally getting the snaps that he deserves because of how good of a tackler he is. He comes in and he blankets the weaknesses of Alex Singleton and then Davion Taylor and so on and so forth. But we just between a newly established defensive coordinator and the lack of talent that we have, it's just not a good combination.
All right.
Straightforward.
All right. So this is the last comment I'm going to bring up, and then I'm going to start wrapping up. I think Jalen Hurts is going to win a Super Bowl less than 5 years. Got to have the right head coach. You got to have the right defensive coordinator. You got to have the right pieces around. It's going to take a while, but 5 years, I could probably. I don't know. 5 years, high or low, over or under 5.
That's a tough call, man, because that's hard to say, you know?
Yeah, I think 5's a good number.
If you do this right and you draft defense this year in the draft and you use your 50 million plus in free agent cap space for good to build around Hurts and to give him just a little bit more, you know, I could see it done in 5 years. But if we just fuck off and we just go and we trade 2 picks away here, 2 picks away there for just one dude, it might take 8.
Yeah. It just depends on who we have and what we got. And for that being said, thank you to everyone who came on. Like, this was a fun stream. Like, I'm going to do more of these. I love doing call-ins. I would like to thank Jerry, Uncensored, Jerry, Jordy. Please give us Jalen Brown, Papa Churro. I'm drawing a blank. And Raphael. Raphael, thanks for coming on. And Lindy, welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm still shocked. Like, I'm still shocked, man, that you're back.
It's pretty cool that I get a little chant.
You act like you fucking came back from the dead or some shit. Like,
I mean, it's been a hot minute.
Right.
It's been a while. He's been doing stuff with the house.
He actually.
Hey, you know you can just DM him on Twitter and he'll talk back to you, right?
Wow.
I mean, what do you think I've been doing over the last 2 months? I tweet him. He talks back.
He actually is living an adult life.
What's
That's how
that?
you do adult things.
I did see the Braves win the World Series. I'll just throw that out there. Go Braves.
That's bullshit.
Glad you guys beat the Astros. I'm happy for you.
Hey, well, somebody has to win out of your shitty teams.
That's true. Even the Eagles once in a while.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure. Make sure you subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. The link is in the description below. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to everybody on this panel. Like, please do that. And, guys, we are out. I'll catch you all later.